The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Hello guys, how are you? I'm here in ICOT College today with our teacher. She's great, awesome, Rachel. And today she's going to give you some advices and tips about native speaker. So let's learn a little bit with her.
Actually, loads.
Hi everyone, how are you? Great to talk to you today, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So yeah, I'm definitely here to tell you a few tips about how to sound like a real native English speaker. Of course, we can only talk about some today, so you have to stay tuned for the next episode. So I want to tell you 4 or 5 main tips for how to sound like a native speaker, and then I'm going to focus on contractions today.
Pay attention, guys.
Absolutely. You are being tested. Okay. So I think my first main tip is practice, practice, practice. Practice,
very important.
Practice makes perfect, guys.
Definitely.
That is how you learn any language, not just English. And fall in love with grammar. I know that's really strange to say, but grammar is the foundation of English. So in order to be a native speaker, you definitely have to have the foundation, and then you can practice.
Yeah, I guess in any language is like
Yeah,
that,
it's like building a house, right?
Yeah,
You have to have
exactly.
the ground level, and then you can make your way up.
Yeah.
Like I say, be brave. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Especially here in Ireland, in Cork,
Yeah.
we love when people try to speak English because it shows an effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't need to be perfect at the
No.
beginning, it's normal.
Yeah. We won't judge you. Even if you're starting out, guys, just immerse yourself. And this is another tip I have. YouTube. Violeta's channel. Yeah.
We have so many ways to learn today.
We
isn't
do.
it?
YouTube, guys, Netflix.
Yes.
Find a really good American film, find a really good English, British film.
Yes.
Start
Different
to,
accents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Start to pay attention to the different accents. There are so many different accents.
Yeah, that's true.
And in order to become or to sound like a native speaker, you need to understand these accents.
Yes.
And the only way is by opening yourself to these, especially through film. Okay?
Yeah.
And of course, I will in a moment be talking about contractions and how to sound like a native speaker. But as you know, in psychology, only a small part of how we communicate is through our words. Most of it is through our body language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So forget it, but it's true.
It's
yeah.
true. Why don't you use your body? If you are excited for something, you can say, I'm so excited. Yeah?
Yeah.
You can convey to the other person.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
Like a robot.
No. Or, you know, if a friend is engaged, I am so happy for you. No.
No, definitely.
No. You don't say this in your own language. You shouldn't say this
Yeah.
in English. Another tip I have is when you want to sound like a native English speaker, especially in Ireland, I have to speak about the Irish accent here for a minute. We have a very big sing-song accent.
Yes,
So we
true.
love expressing ourselves. Sometimes we speak too quickly.
Very.
But of course, I am slowing down for you today. But what we do is we are very passionate people, and we really put emphasis. So if I go to my friend's house for dinner and she cooks really nice dinner, I don't just say, that was nice. I go, that was such a nice dinner. That was so nice. And this sounds really genuine, and it gives a lot of passion.
It's true.
And you know, the same thing, if your friend has gone for a job interview and they didn't get the job, I would say, I'm really sorry to hear that. I am so sorry, you know. So what we do find with non-native speakers, especially in Ireland, is when you are learning English as a non-native speaker, you are so focused on the words that you forget the feeling. And this is what I try to teach in my class. So a lot of the time, I have my students act. And the more you exaggerate, wow, congratulations! Even though it feels unnatural, over time, they will start to become more natural in English. Okay? So one thing that we do is we love making our words short. So instead of saying, do you want to go to the cinema? We say, dear. Do you want to go to the cinema?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, dear. Dear. If I say, would you like a cup of tea? I don't say, would you? I say, would ya? And of course, we all love our tea here in England and Ireland. So that definitely would be one of my tips. To sound like a real native speaker, instead of having a space between do, you, or would you, I would say dear or would ya. Would ya? Yeah. So another tip I have is when we use verb with have. So I should have bought a lottery ticket. We don't say I should have, we say shoulda. I shoulda.
I need to practice it.
And that does count for other modals. So you can also say could have, so coulda, and would have.
Oh, sorry.
That's stupid. Should have is shoulda. Could have is coulda. And would have is
woulda.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So another thing we say is instead of saying I am going to have dinner, I say I'm gonna have dinner. And this probably does not sound like English to you guys, but I promise it is.
Yes,
of course it is verbal. We do not write this.
Do people write like that on WhatsApp, something not formal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we do is we use these contracted, they're called contractions. So that means instead of going to, we say gonna. Yeah, we definitely only use this when we are speaking verbally or when we are texting.
Not something formal, just with friends.
Yes,
and
definitely informal. But of course, it is very important to know this for fluency and to sound like a native speaker.
Great, thank you very much,
No
Rachel.
problem. Thank you for having me.
So guys, our school is here in Ireland, in Cork City. It's a lovely city. If you want to study with us in Cork City, in ICOT College, it's a very nice school, you'll love it. Just send me any questions that you have, any doubts, just send to my email and I will be happy to help you. We will try to bring always videos like that with Rachel, guys, giving these lovely, amazing tips and advices. So please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and then you have always loads of tips, very nice tips for you to learn English. Is very important. So that's it. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.